Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Classics with Courtney. But today is going to be sort of an experimental type video. I don't normally do reaction videos, but it has been in the back of my mind of whether or not to start. So for Hitchcock Month, I thought it would be interesting to react to a snippet of one of his movies, particularly the ending. So spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen the quote-unquote film, which is going to be Rope 1948. I chose this ending because this is one of my favorite endings to a Hitchcock movie. I have seen the movie once in its entirety. I probably should watch it again. But if you guys like it, I can react to the full video. Hopefully, if you guys like it, which is why I said this is experimental. So I'm really excited on testing this out. So let me know in the comments below if this is something you'd be interested in me doing more of. And without further ado, let's go ahead and watch the ending to Rope.
A lovely night. You'll be driving up in good weather. I almost wish I were going with you. It might be rather exciting. Driving at night always is. But driving with you and Philip now might have an additional element of suspense. You were right, Philip. Those books were tied clumsily.
He's got it. He's got it.
Philip.
He knows. He knows.
All right.
He knows.
Easy. I'll take care
No,
of it.
you won't. I'd just as soon kill you as kill him. Sooner. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Somebody else to know. Somebody else to see how brilliant you are, just like at school. I told you he'd find out. But oh, no, you had to have him here. And now we're done for. Now I don't know. You made me do it, and I hate you. I hate both of us.
Oh, Philip is losing it. Also, what was with that? No! I don't know if that was meant to be funny or not, but that delivery was funny. I'm sorry, it was.
Philip's drunk, Rupert. Surely you don't take those nightmare ideas of his seriously.
Brandon, I'm tired. And in a way, I'm frightened, too. But I don't want to fence anymore.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I don't want to. But I'm going to look inside that chest.
Are you crazy?
I hope so. With all my heart, I hope I'm crazy.
Rupert, this has nothing to do with you.
It got to.
Don't.
I've
Rupert.
got to look inside that chest.
All right. Go ahead and look. I hope you like what you see.
So I don't know if I'm missing something or not, but that whole scuffle with the gun, that gun went off this way, and his hands were nowhere near. But here, when that shot goes up and that camera pans up to see Jimmy Stewart's reaction, there's blood on his hand where he wrapped his hand off. Like, I don't know if that's a flub or it's just how they did it at that time, but the bullet really didn't hit his hand. In fact, it avoided his hand. So I don't know. I've never messed with a gun before, so anyone that has, let me know if I'm missing something here.
Rupert, please. Please, what? Listen to me. Just listen. Let me explain.
Explain? Do you think you can explain that?
Yes, to you I can. Because you'll understand.
Understand?
Rupert, remember the discussion we had before with Mr. Ketley? Yes. Remember we said the lives of inferior beings are unimportant? Remember we've always said, you and I, that moral concepts of good and evil and right and wrong don't hold for the intellectually superior. Remember, Rupert?
Yes, I remember.
Well, that's all we've done. That's all Philip and I have done. He and I have lived what you and I have talked.
It doesn't matter what the conversation is. That doesn't give anyone the right to take the life of another human being. I don't care who it is or how young it is to as opposed to how old it is. You don't ever take the life of another human being, especially premeditated murder. That's, ugh. And the way he's talking is too much of a Hitler mindset.
Brandon, until this very moment, this world and the people in it have always been dark and incomprehensible to me. And I've tried to clear my way with logic and superior intellect. And you've thrown my own words right back in my face, Brandon. You were right, too. If nothing else, a man should stand by his words. But you've given my words a meaning that I never dreamed of. And you've tried to twist them into a cold, logical excuse for your ugly murder. Oh, they never were that, Brandon. And you can't make them that. There must have been something deep inside you from the very start that let you do this thing. But there's always been something deep inside me that would never let me do it. And would never let me be a party to it now.
What do you mean?
I mean that tonight you've made me ashamed of every concept I ever had of superior or inferior beings. And I thank you for that shame. Because now I know that we are each of us a separate human being, Brandon, with the right to live and work and think as individuals, but with an obligation to the society we live in.
Another strong line with a strong message that is still prevalent today. Each one of us is a separate human being with the right to live. That right there is very much prevalent to what is going on in our world today.
By what right do you dare say that there's a superior few to which you belong? By what right did you dare decide that that boy in there was inferior and therefore could be killed? Did you think you were God, Brandon? Is that what you thought when you choked the life out of him? Is that what you thought when you served food from his grave? Well, I don't know what you thought or what you are, but I know what you've done. You've murdered. You've strangled the life out of a fellow human being who could live and love as you never could. And never will again.
What are you doing?
It's not what I'm going to do, Brandon. It's what society's going to do. I don't know what that'll be, but I can guess, and I can help. You're going to die, Brandon, both of you. You're going to die.
Again, one of my favorite lines is, "Did you think you were God, Brandon?" Again, that is going on in our world today. Too many people are thinking that they can play God and do things that is outside of God's purpose and will. And boy, that's still prevalent today, that message. As far as the movie ending is concerned, I'm probably, I don't know if I'm in the minority into this, but I personally like the Hays Code in many ways. And at that time, you were not allowed to get away with certain things. And one of them was you were not allowed to let the murderer go free. And in this case, this works because these two decided to take the life of another human being, and they thought they were going to get away with it with no consequences, and they were both wrong. But I really do love the ending to this movie, mostly because of Jimmy Stewart's acting. But yeah, so that basically concludes what this video is. So let me know in the comments below if this is something you would like to see me continue on to do. And let me know in the comments below what movies you would like to see me react to. Whether it's one that I've seen before or one that I may not have seen before, which might be interesting. So yeah, definitely leave your comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Have a great and wonderful day.